Hello BookTube, Sarah here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with part 1 of my May 2017 book haul. So I've been really good for the past few weeks. I don't think I've talked about any book hauls in probably 2 or 3 weeks. I was doing them with my Friday reads for a little bit there, but I prefer this way. But anyway, I've only bought 6 books, so, you know, yay me. I do have books that are coming in the mail, so I have bought other things, but I got nothing to actually show you guys. So I will show those once they've arrived. The other thing is, the 1st of May came and went, and as you guys know, or you might know, is that I have a e-book subscription with Harlequin for 4 special edition books every month. And there's been a problem with the Canadian website for Harlequin, and I sent 2 emails last week and I didn't get any response. And then I called on Friday and the girl told me that they're working on getting it fixed, and you know, they said hopefully in the next few days. So by my next book haul, I should have those 4 books to show you. I am trying my best not to go and look, because with the subscription service there's 6 books that come out every month for the special edition line. You can pick whichever category or whatever that you want to subscribe to. And that's my favorite, one of my favorite ones, them and the Super Romance. So I picked those. Now, because there's 6 books released every month, you can either do the 4-book subscription or the whole 6-book subscription. I only went with the 4. But you get the ones for the next month. So the ones that are coming, that I'm going to be getting in the next week or so, are actually for June. Or like, they're not being released actually until June. So it's a pre-order essentially. And I don't know what 4 I'm getting. That's part of the surprise, and that's what I really like about it. So I've been trying very hard not to go on the Harlequin website and look to see what the books for June are, because I don't want to kind of go, oh, I'd rather that one and not get that one. Do you know what I mean? I know, it sounds weird, right? But anyway, those will probably be coming on my next book haul too, so my next book haul will probably be quite a bit bigger. But we've got 6 books, so let's jump in and talk about them. So the first one I got here is Until There Was You by Kristan Higgins. This is a redesigned cover for the original book. I have read this book. I read it in print book format years ago when it first came out. And this is essentially about the story about a girl who, or a woman I should say, who's very successful, you know, all these things. And then the boy that she fell in love with and who broke her heart in high school comes back to town. So it's a second chance love story. And, oh, I just love Kristan Higgins. You guys know that. But this book was a deal on Harlequin. This was a deal on Amazon for the Kindle for 99 cents Canadian. So I don't know if that deal's on for the US as well, but if you're interested in reading a Kristan Higgins novel, please go check it out. As of recording this video, which is Sunday the 7th of May, this book is still showing on sale on Amazon Kindle. So if you're interested, go and check it out. The next book I want to talk about is Daughters of the Bride by Susan Mallery. Is that cover not gorgeous? Sorry about the glare, guys. This book I got on a daily deal. It's no longer on sale. I did double check and look, so sorry. And also, spoiler alert, Susan Mallery is going to be the author spotlight author for the month of May. So stay tuned for that video in the coming weeks. I love this author. She does fantastic contemporary romance and women's fiction. This is sort of like 3 little interconnecting stories about 3 sisters and them finding their own, you know, I guess, romance in the midst of planning their mother's marriage, like I guess a remarriage. Their mom's getting remarried. So this one sounds like a lot of fun. I have not read it yet. I had my eye on it for quite some time. And when I saw it come up for a daily deal for 99 cents, I just snagged it right up because I think it's going to be a lot of fun and a really great read. The next book I bought wasn't a daily deal, but as I've explained to you guys before, I have a bunch of books on my wish list on Amazon for the Kindle. And every now and then I'll go on and I'll check to see if any prices have dropped. Well, this one had a price drop on it, and the price drop, again, as of the 7th of May, is still in effect. I got this book for $2.50 Canadian, so that's really good. And it's Holly Chamberlin, and the book is Summer with My Sisters. Again, it's a women's fiction novel, and it's the story of a woman, a grown woman, who has to come back to her small town in Maine over the summer, or at the beginning of the summer, after her father passes away to care for her 2 younger sisters who are 13 and 16. So this sounds really adorable, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. And at the $2.50 price tag, I couldn't say no. The next book that I got, I actually did pay full price for, which you guys know is difficult for me to do. I like to get my book deals. But I happened to see another book in this series, and I think I put it on pre-order because it's coming out in maybe September. And I went back and I thought, oh, I want to get the first book in the series and maybe try and read it sometime in the foreseeable future. And this is a cozy mystery about yarn. So, I mean, it's about knitting. And it's called Yarn to Go, and it's a yarn retreat mystery. It's by Hechtman. I mean, the cover, guys, a cat and yarn, and it's a black cat. I have a black cat. I had to get this. So I'm just going to read just a little bit of the top of the, what the book's about. So it says, dessert chef Casey Fieldstein doesn't know a knitting needle from a crochet hook, but after her aunt dies unexpectedly, leaving Casey to run her yarn retreat business, the sweets baker finds herself rising to the occasion and trying to unravel a murder mystery. So, I mean, it sounds adorably cute. There's about 6 books in the series, so I'm going to give this first one a go and see what I think about it. But, I mean, those covers are just adorable, and I can't wait. This next book also came up as a deal, but I think it was through BookBub, and it's actually free. And, again, as of today, it is still showing as free for the Amazon Kindle. And this is Seaside Hearts by Melissa Foster. This is book number 2 in the Seaside Summer series. But this is a huge interconnecting series that Melissa Foster writes called Love and Bloom. And each story is about a different couple. So this might be book 2 in the Seaside Summer series, but it's book 25 in the Love and Bloom series. On Melissa Foster's website, she gives you like a breakdown of what order to read these in to get like the full, enjoyment out of the series, if you will. So I've got a long way to go before I get to this one, but I mean, it was free. If I've got a chance to pick up a book for free, I'm obviously going to go ahead and grab it. This is a, contemporary romance novel. He comes from a very abusive type family, and she maybe is like the opposite of that, so it's kind of a, opposites attract kind of story. So I am looking forward to it eventually when I get to it. But again, for free, I had to pick it up. And the last book I want to talk about is called A Rogue by Any Other Name by Sarah MacLean. This is a Regency romance novel, if you couldn't tell by that gorgeous cover. And it is the first book in the Rules of Scoundrels series. I blame the purchase of this book on Louise from the Big Haired Bookworms channel. I adore her channel. I just found her about a month ago, and I'm absolutely loving watching her videos. She really reads a big, a lot of different books. And she was reading the second book in the series, and the title of the second book kind of piqued my interest because it's called, One Good Rogue Deserves a Lover, or something like that, like a great pun. And I'm like, okay, what's this series about? So I went on and I checked it out, and I decided to pick up the first book. Now, I actually got the first book for free because it's published by Avon, but Avon is now an imprint of Harlequin. So with my free Harlequin rewards points, I was able to get this book for nothing. So that was fantastic, especially when it's a new series and it's an author you're not familiar with. It's really fun to get books like that at a very reasonable price. You can kind of try them out and see what you think about them. But there's 4 books in the series. They all sound fantastic. And they're essentially about, I don't want to say the underbelly of society, but those who might not conform so much to society's expectations. So these ones sound like a lot of fun, and I am really, really loving Regency romance a lot more than I used to. So anyway, guys, that's it for my book haul. Like I said, it was short, only 6 books, but I pretty much guarantee you the next one's going to be bigger. Already I know with the books that I purchased and with the Harlequin ones coming in, and you'll notice I haven't bought any Harlequin books over the last few weeks. I've been good. I have so much on my to-be-read list, but it's buying books. I have such a hard time saying no to buying books. But anyway, let me know in the comments below, guys, if you've read any of these and what you thought about them, or if any of them sound interesting at all to you. As per usual, I will have a list in the description box below with links to all of the books that I talked about, along with links where you can find me on social media. And until my next video, guys, take care and happy reading. Bye.